We've just creeped into December and we're back for a Champions League game against Spartak Moscow. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the Journeyman Save. I'm Cultured Left Foot and it's a pleasure to have you with me. Thank you very much for being here already. If you are enjoying the series, please leave a like, and if you're new, why not subscribe, and you'll get more daily Football Manager content delivered directly to your inbox in YouTube. Just remember to hit that little bell though, because I know a lot of things don't turn up in the sub box when it turns up because the YouTube algorithm is absolutely terrible. But with all that bit of admin done, we've got some more stuff to look at. We've had a few requests for things that we want to go and look at. First up, we're going to go and look at the World Golden Ball to see who's been winning it. So, back here is when the game starts. So in the last, what's this, nearly 10 years, obviously Lionel Messi, Kevin De Bruyne won it in 2017. Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe, Neymar, Kylian Mbappe, and then Moises Kean at Man City, who absolutely ripped Ush to shreds. I'm pretty sure is the Ballon d'Or something else? No, because I haven't got the real name. I do have the real name fix. It's just since I've moved to Singapore, I forgot to reactivate it because I had to reinstall Football Manager. So hopefully this shows what you wanted. Second place, Daryl Hutton, who we kept quiet when we were at Leverkusen. 73 million he was moved for. We're going to look at transfers in a minute actually. And third place, Andre Silva of Liverpool. Mbappe won it last year, and then Icardi came second, and Belotti came third. I wasn't expecting to see him up there. Interesting. Who else we got? Mbappe won it again. Moise Kean came second, and Mario Icardi came third. Mbappe, Andre Silva, Dybala, Mbappe, Neymar, Kingsley Coman. So there you go. That's something there. Someone else asked, what is Lionel Messi up to nowadays? I can tell you what he's doing. He's in my backroom staff as a coach, currently coaching my right wing back to switch the play when he gets the opportunity because he's got really good technical skills. Yeah, weirdly, I obviously forgot to mention it, but he was with me at Leverkusen as a coach. I got him in as Leverkusen and then brought him in from Leverkusen to Man United to help us be in the backroom staff here. So that's what Lionel Messi is up to in 2027. He's coaching people at Man United without being able to speak anything more than basic English. He doesn't need to. The world of football is his language. The world of football. Yeah, he's actually a very good, very skillful, as you can imagine, a very skillful technical coach, which is good. Really good determination, really good technical abilities. And he's, yeah, I'm really happy to have him on board. On that, we have brought in some other staff as well. Some are pretty good, some are questionable. We've brought in Gary Neville as our new assistant manager. I didn't think I mentioned this last time. He was on a free transfer. I didn't have an assistant manager, so I just thought I'd get Gary Neville in. He's pretty good. Nicky Butt was already here. He starts the game as head of youth development, and he's been here forever, really. I think he starts, head of youth development 2016, and he's still here doing a pretty good job of it. Who else have we brought in? Most of these are already here. We brought in Leonardo Bonucci for a bit of defending coaching, even though he's not very good at it. He's very good at working with youngsters though, so I brought him in because it's Leonardo Bonucci. Literally the only reason I brought him into the staff. I've brought in some other people as well for medicals and stuff, but we don't need to go really into that. Something while we're just talking about the club and what's going on. I asked the board for to improve the youth facilities and youth intake training, and they went, due to the current financial structure of the club, we can't give you your request. So I thought, oh, what's up with the finances? And then I looked, minus 23 million in the bank. That's probably because A, I spent all of our money in the transfer window, and B, we're paying back £1.2 million a month on a bank loan. So so transfer debt 75 million, net debt 165 million, currently standing at 23 negative million as our overall balance, which, you know, will change when we win certain things. However, The club are projected to fail English Premier Division FFP player wage rise regulations. So, excellent. We'll have to see what we can do. I'm hoping if we can sell people like Vargas, Neres and Zivkovic in the January, then that'll get us through it. That'll be alright. Other requests we've had. How are the squads getting on that we left? There's an easy way to look at this because we can go and look at the friendlies we played. So, we started off at Energetic BGU, who were Zorda, I think, not Zorda, Zorka. They sort of plummeted, so we would have taken them over here, we got them promoted, then they got relegated the year, we took over there, I think, and then we got 5th, and then we won it, and then they got relegated the year after I left. So, but they're still in the 2nd division. No, they're not. They've just got relegated. They've literally got relegated from the... Why does it say first... Oh, yeah. I thought that said 1st division. It's not. They're in the Belarusian 1st League, which is the 3rd tier of English football. Interesting. So, they're not doing incredibly well. They've actually dropped off quite a lot. After that, we went to De Graafschap in Holland. We didn't get them promoted, but we finished 3rd and then left them, and they've just sort of hung around in the Jupiler League in the 2nd division, finishing 4th last year. How are they getting on this year? I've turned that league off because we're obviously not going back there. So, again, nothing too special. I don't know what see if there's any players still here that we recognise. Probably not. It was quite a while ago. Yeah, nothing. No one really jumping out. I think let's go and see if we go to their transfer history and just look through past time. See if I'm just focusing on the outs to see if there's anybody we really recognise. There was a lot of sales there. Well, a lot of loans, to be honest. No one really jumping out at me. But, yeah, so not too bad. They haven't done too bad. They've just sort of meandered along. Harry Charlesley, that was the season that we left then, I think, because I'll try to buy Harry Charlesley. What's he up to? What's Harry Charlesley up to nowadays? Oh, he's retired. Harry Charlesley's retired at the age of 30, I think. What? He got 1 cap for Ireland. At least we got him a cap for Ireland. Olympiacos was obviously the pinnacle of his career because he didn't actually play for Everton. under my stewardship at Olympiacos. So, yeah. Oh, bless him. And there was... Ivanov was another one, wasn't it? Jan Petrick, Johan Terhorst, all these people that followed me to Olympia Ljubljana. I swear, did I bring Ivanov in here into the Graafschap? I must have done. I must have bought Dmitry Ivanov in here. He's not on the ins there. He's not on the ins there. He must be on these ins somewhere. Someone from Man United. So this is probably definitely, yeah, he was a Man United player. Dmitry Ivanov. 46.5k. He's still going. He's 30 years old. Let's give him a scout. Look at this career. And so he was on loan, and then I got him on a free, and then spent 46.5k to take him to the Graafschap, and then got him on. Then he moved on a free to Neman Grodno back in Belarus, and he's back in the top division at the moment. Scored 1 goal in 17 games. Look at these. He's played all right. He's had 1 bad year in the year that we bought him in for a free. Whoops. And then he's had another bad year at Slavia Morzia. But overall, and I guess that wasn't a very good year either, and Neman Grodno. But overall, yeah, he's done better than I thought, actually. So, and he's not too bad for a lower level striker. Great finishing, good composure, good heading. Yeah, fair play to him. Let's have a look at Johan Terhorst as well. Last time we checked, I'm pretty sure he was at Plymouth. He is still at Plymouth. He's earned himself a new contract, another year contract. He's 32. Hasn't really progressed as I would have liked. But again, look at this career. Bought from Maidstone for 65k. Followed me to Olympia for 8k. Followed me to Olympiacos for 13k. And then the year we left, he was released on a free to Gillingham, then a free to Blackpool, then a free to Plymouth, where he sort of has settled down and is not really amongst the goals at all. Because that's what I was going to say. After the Graafschap, we then went to... Who did we go to after the Graafschap? Oh, Olympia Ljubljana, obviously, yeah. Ljubljana. Ljubljana. I'll tell you what, there's a much easier way to do this, isn't there? Let's just go to my profile, no, my history, job history. Olympia Ljubljana, who we won the league with somewhere around here, and they are still one of the better teams, as you would expect. It'll be between them and Maribor in Slovenia. Zan Selar is still there. He's still their key player, and he's looking, again, 28, looking pretty good, scoring quite a few goals in his previous seasons. He's done all right since we bought him in. That was a very good signing, I'd say. Yeah, very good. I wonder if they... Luka Jankovic is still there as well, the goalkeeper. I'm pretty sure we bought him in. Did we bring him in? Or is that an alternative reality I'm thinking of? But yeah, 2020, that could well be when we were there. Interesting. So Olimpia Ljubljana still doing well. Olympiacos have, well, they've sort of been flirting with little bits here and there. What year was I here? So 21-22 was when I did bring in Jankovic. So 21-22 with Olympiacos, we finished. We don't know where we finished, but we would win it back to back in 22-23 and 23-24, which is there. 22-23 and 23-24. Then they finished second. Then they won it again. Then they finished second, and they're currently third. So not brilliantly well, but they still do have Uros Jurdovic. How is he still there? I tried to bloody sell him when I was there, I think. But yeah, we had some good times at Olympiacos. Some very good times. I wonder if they've still got any other players that we recognise. Gonçalves, no, he's not one I recognise. No, not really. No one that's jumping out at me. Oscar Zabaleta. Miguel Ibanez is someone I sort of recognise. Did I bring him in? No, obviously not. It's been quite a while since we were there. But yeah, so... Okay, Olympiacos are doing well. They've carried on their success. Leverkusen, we know, haven't really carried on the success. So we won the league there, then we left and they finished fourth. And they're currently third. Marcus Babbel has left. He's just taken over the Arsenal job, who sit bottom of the Premier League, smack down at the bottom, which isn't good for them. We left Leverkusen after winning the league, and so the only time we've actually won more than one trophy was at Olympiacos when we won the Cup and the Super League. I'm pretty sure we won... Oh yeah, we won the German Cup the year we came second, yes. Then from Leverkusen, we moved to Napoli. We got them to finish fourth. They're currently fifth in Serie A. Still got most of the same players that there. Kamil Glaber, the goalkeeper we bought in, is now their key player, which is good for him. Very good for him. I don't know if they've sold anybody that basically we bought in. I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. Milic has gone. Oh, I'm on the wrong season. Milic went years ago. He starts the game there, doesn't he? Let's keep fast forward time. Derek Murphy, obviously we bought him. Oh, they sold Upamecano for 32 million. Lovro moved to us. They sold Patanga for 6 million. Okay, I probably would have been able to get a bit more for them. And they've sold the goalkeeper Mavogo, my arch nemesis, even though he's on my own team, to Real Sociedad for 5.75 million, potentially rising for a bit more. And then other than that, Benedict Bayoko has gone out on loan, which is interesting. As has Marvin Schaefer, two players that were in the first team and amongst the first team squad, definitely in the starting 11 when I was there. So very, very interesting. Napoli not having the greatest of times at the moment, and now we're at Man United. So a very interesting things. If there's anything else you want to see, let me know down below. I said we were going to look at transfers. So I just want to see, out of all, can you look at all time? Can you look at all time to see what's the most expensive ever transfer? Can you do that? This is just December. I don't want to look at just December. History. I'm sure you can do it in transfers somewhere. 2026. No, I just want to do of all time. How do I look at transfers? Okay, I can't find how to do transfers of all time. So if you know, let me know down below. If there's anything else you want to see, leave a comment. Let me know down below. And today we're going to be playing Spartak Moscow. We'll come back a little bit earlier. I said we'd come back in the January, but we've got quite a lot to go through. So we've done that recap and shown you guys what you want to see. We were last together for the Man City 5-1 loss and the 2-1 win against Madrid. We followed that up with a 1-1 draw against Everton. Really disappointing. We absolutely smashed them, but just couldn't get the win. But we did beat Birmingham 3-0 away from home. Ramadan Sobhi getting a rare start, but scoring after a minute. Callum Bacon and Marco TOS getting the goals as well. We beat Rio Avio 3-2 with a very changed team. If you look here, we played Gary Hicks, who's a youngster in our under-23s. Really good stats. Potential, not really rated, but I think he's going to be something quite special. We're training him up to be a right wing-back in the reserve, so looking forward to seeing a bit more of him in the future. Other people we played in here, Mousset, Capdevere, again, another youngster that we've got in the under-23s. A lot of people who you wouldn't normally see got runs out. I mean, Rashford and Lukaku started out front together. Lukaku doing really badly in that game. We changed up the formation. We brought on a couple of other defenders, which is why they conceded. Which is why we conceded in the 87th minute. Then we played Sunderland and won 2-0. Bacon and TOS getting the goal. This was an absolute demolition. Like, and I'm not even joking. If we just let this load and then pause, you can see from the stats there, and I mean a demolition. 26 shots, 10 on target. We hit the woodwork twice. We had 3 clear-cut chances, 4 half chances. We restricted them to no clear-cut chances and only 2 half chances. They only had 3 shots on target in the whole game. It was just absolutely incredible. We just played so well, and we have changed the formation ever so slightly, which has really helped us out. And back-to-back 2-0 wins. We've just beaten West Ham and Marco TOS getting a brace. Again, we're in very good form, and we're bringing you the Spartak Moscow game just because it's a dead rubber. We've won the group already. We've won Group B in the Champions League. We're, well, what's that? 8 points clear of Real Madrid, who are actually, if Rio Avio win by, oh well, they've just got to beat what Real Madrid beat them by in the first leg, and Real Avio will go through instead of Real Madrid, which would be very interesting. But we've rambled on pretty much enough. So let's get into the Spartak Moscow game. We'll go into here. So this is the new formation. We've just dropped one of the strikers back into an advanced playmaker, and this is what we're going. We've changed Sibo. When he plays in the middle, he now plays as a stopper to go and attack down. We do mix it up slightly if they don't play with just... We do this if they play with one up front pretty much. But we have played a rotated team for this game. First team regulars in Freshwater, Wood and Sibo do play. Lindelof comes in at right wing back to captain the team. Bollard starts at left wing back. He has been superseded by Richie Robson, as the starting left wing back. Lovro also gets a start as well. Mousset and Pacheco in a very young midfield in the middle. Sobi plays in front of them, and Dyson and Macaulay as the youngsters up front. They line up with someone I don't know in goal, someone I don't know at right back, Paz at centre back, 2 regions at left back and left centre back, Kalu, Januzaj is there, interesting, and Palombe in a 4-4-2. So now because they're playing 4-4-2, we are just going to change something as we get into this. So I'm going to swap those 2 over. He's going to become a central defender on defend, and Lovro is going to become a defensive centre-back on cover. So if these 2 get drawn out to man-mark the 2 strikers, we still have Lovro in behind them to cover. We're at home, we're playing a weaker team, we're going to go onto the attacking foot to start, and let's see what happens. So the formation that we've adapted is much less long ball football. It's a lot more intricate, not quite tiki-taka, but you can see here we've got a lot more possession than we have done in previous games. Also, I don't know why Man United's kits aren't loading in Europe. Sibo has put it in. Michael Wood gets the assist. It was from a free kick floated in. I wasn't really paying that much attention because I was talking about the kits. But Ramadan Sobi floated in. Wood knocks it down. That fooled the goalkeeper, and Sibo is on hand to fire it in from close range. As Ramadan into Mosi, who shoots from range. Back to Ramadan. Mosi again. Out to Dyson. Dyson to Ramadan. Ramadan? That's a religious festival. Ramadan Sobi. Sobi. Anyway, yeah, Man United's kits for some reason don't show in Europe. I'm not too sure why. In the Premier League, they show perfectly fine. So I'm not too sure what's up with that. Pacheco into Dyson. Dyson is closed down really well, and it's fallen to Beshko. Back to Januzaj. Januzaj to Donsar. Donsar to Kalu. Kalu comes forward. A real interception there from Pacheco, and it falls to Mousset. Ramadan. Sobi. Out to Januzaj. But Januzaj, he didn't pass it to him. It got deflected, and Januzaj intercepted it really well. Up it goes, up the line, covering well by Wood, who keeps it in play and finds Lovro. Lovro to Mousset, up to Pacheco. This is some good football. We're building it well. Dyson, out to Macaulay. Macaulay, ball across. Can he do it? He finds for Dyson, who heads it straight into Hudvagen's arms. And they live to fight another day. Not his arms. His arms are living all the time. I mean, like Spartak Moscow live to fight another day. Beshkal fires in, deflected, and in off the post. How can he claim that goal? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. 4-4-2 has made it 1-1 for Spartak Moscow. As Beshkal, look at that deflection. Who was it that wasn't brave enough to just jump in the way there? Pacheco, the youngster, so I won't blame him too much. But there is a kickoff highlight, and this game continues to be very entertaining. Pacheco. So, thank you very much all for answering the question. It's interesting to see quite a few Man United fans that have found the channel. So, what I'm interested to know, Macaulay with a header and straight away down the other end. Thomas Macaulay with the assist from Benny Balart makes it 2-1, and we didn't give Spartak Moscow time to breathe before we got that second goal to go back into the lead. But yeah, what I'm interested to know is, how did you find my channel? Because I know a few people find it by just searching Football Manager, a few people find it by searching Football Manager Man United, so you get into this part of the save. I'm interested to know, let me know down below, how did you find my channel? Was it through another YouTuber? It's just good for me to know what I need to do to help the channel grow. Obviously, we do have that target to try and hit 2,000 subscribers before Christmas, but I'm just interested in my own sort of personal analysis. As Macaulay puts it through to Dyson. Dyson gets to the byline. Can he find Macaulay? He does. What a save from Hood Wagner. He had guessed already that it was going to go to the right, and he guessed well. As Pacheco, the youngster, to take the corner, swings it in, hits the first man, but it will fall to Mousset, and hopefully we can... And also, I don't know how many times I've pronounced his name differently, Mousset. He's going to need a nickname, so let us know down below. Tufik Mousset is what I'm calling him at the moment, although he's Algerian, so he could be French-Algerian. I'm going to look in a minute, because if he's got any bit of French in him... Pacheco shoots! Oh, terrible shot. Let's have a quick look at that now. If he's got any sort of French in him, he's going to be... Tufik Mousset is how he's going to be described. So, he's not. He's purely Algerian. So, if we could... did he start his career in France? No, he didn't. We need a nickname for Tufik Mousset, unless I just call him Tufik. What do you think about that? Again, something else to let me know down below. But the main question for today is, how did you find my channel? I'm very interested to know. But back to the game. Tufik Mousset has the ball, comes forward, up the line to Dyson. Dyson is playing very well today. Loads of space into Macaulay, and he's headed that one in as well. This boy is something special, Thomas Macaulay. This strike force we have, if we stay at Man United for a while, these two, and there's a guy out on loan at Everton at the moment who also looks very, very handy. But Dyson and Macaulay could be the next Bacon and TOS, if you will. Even though Callum Bacon and Marco TOS are both very young in this game as well. Another kickoff highlight. Let's hope it falls to us. Wood, Mousset, Tufik Mousset gets the ball. Ramadan Sobi out to Balart. It's cleared. Aravidis Lovro. That is why you have, if you're playing three at the back, you either have one as a cover if you're playing against two strikers, and one as a stopper if you're playing against one. Macaulay nearly on a first half hat-trick, but denied by Hood Wagner. Again, someone else's name I just keep repeating differently. Comes to Tufik Mousset, finds Lovro. Lovro to bang it from range. Into Dyson, looking to hoover it up. I got it in. I got the pun in there. Just kicking down at half time, but we may get one more chance. Pacheco comes forward to Tufik Mousset. And I've also just realised his name isn't Tufik, it's Tufik. Dyson gets around his man again, puts the ball in. Macaulay's hit the bar! He's just being denied that hat-trick opportunity by the woodwork of all things now. As Kalou brings that down very, very well. As we go into added time, ball across, Lindelof covers. Now, Lindelof is an interesting player at the moment. He's someone that, when he plays, performs incredibly well. However, his aging age, obviously, and they've hit the bar, his aging age... The fact he's getting older, is what I'm trying to say, is it's going to work to his detriment because he's a sort of peak right now. And I think next year, we're going to keep him around, I think, for a sort of tutor. We're just going to try and get him on a new backup contract because he's really not... Next year, well, right wing back is probably the one position that we're looking at improving. Unless we call up Gary Hicks, the guy that I showed you before, from the youth team to try and take that on. Because the guy who normally plays there, Adjapong, He's good. He's good. He's very inconsistent. He'll be a 6.6 one week and then a 7.6 the next. So we just need that consistency. As Spartak Moscow look to build up here. I haven't really talked through the new tactic. What I can do is actually put it on the screen here, and I can show you why I've done certain things as they are. And I'll have to move that again in a minute. Let's try that again. Ramadan with a free kick. There we go. I've finally moved it over. Tufik Mousset heads it back in, falls back to him, shoots from range just wide. The three at the back, I'm just going to do it like this. Do you know what? This will be much easier. The three at the back still give us that defensive stability, which forces teams to take a lot of long-range shots. However, changes we've made, obviously the main one is going from three up front to an attacking midfielder. Links the play a little bit better, allows us to play some shorter football. Doesn't mean everything has to go long looking for the front men. One of the biggest tactical switches we've done is make whoever plays on this side, or either one of them to be honest, as a defensive role, because it means as soon as we lose the ball they drop into this space here and they close down the people that are trying to have the long range shots, which makes a massive difference to how we play, and it allows us to link all the football in the middle together. Having three playmakers in here, one of them dropping a bit deeper, this guy sort of holding position and this guy pushing up, it makes a massive difference to help us keep the ball and keep possession. Which is why we get stats like 59 and 60% for possession now, and we're easily the dominant team. As Tufik Mousset shoots from range again, and Hutavanga makes another cracking save. So Kalou on the right-hand side is tackled. Sibo gets his head to it. Balart's away. Ramadan has the ball into Sobi. Ramadan Sobi has impressed me so much since I tried to sell him. He's really shown determination. When he's played, he's taken his chances. Unlike Dyson shouldn't be shooting from there, but he did. Unlike Zivkovic and players of that ilk, so Zivkovic, Neres, and the other winger who I can't think of at the moment, the Argentinian, his name will come to me, Vargas. Whenever I've played them, okay, this formation doesn't really suit them, but they just have not impressed. They've impressed in one game, and that's when we played someone terrible in the Carabao Cup. I want to say it was Leeds. That's a bit harsh on Leeds, but as a Man United fan, I'll just say they're terrible. But yeah, they just don't take their chances, and these guys really do. So, Hood Vanguard. Also, we had interest from Bayern Munich in Hernandez, our star attacking midfielder. As Dyson's through, he's got a square pass. Macaulay for the hat-trick! Hood Vanguard denies him again. Macaulay's going to race through and get on the end of it for the hat-trick. He's hit the post. He's now hit the woodwork twice and just cannot claim this hat-trick. Veshkau has the ball. In it goes. Arvidas to the free header, and Palombe looked offside, and it's been given as a goal, and it's 3-2. So we're just going to drop this down to... no, we'll stay on control, actually, because we are dominating this game. That's their 4th shot on target, and they've scored 2 goals. We've had 10 shots on target. We've hit the woodwork twice and created 8 decent goal-scoring opportunities. We don't deserve to lose this game or draw it. We deserve to win it. As they line up the free kick, in it goes. It's headed away, and there is the full-time whistle. A 3-2 win, which isn't bad, according that we rested a lot of first-team players. We still get the win. I'm just going to calmly tell them, yeah, good win, whatever. It was fine. And we're through top of the group in the Champions League, which is good. Very, very good. We scored a good victory. We're 3 times. Yeah, I can't believe it. Gary Neville can go and tell that. Dyson drives Man United forward. There's definitely a Hoover pun in there that I just can't think of right now. And Brian Dean was there again, looking at all of our English contingent to see if they're worth getting in the squad. So thank you very much for watching, guys. We're going to leave it there. We're going to be back for the game on the 1st of January, opening the January transfer window with a game against Liverpool, who we lost to 2-0 at the beginning of the season. Can we get our revenge and beat them? The league table is currently looking like this. We are 5 points behind Man City. We've reined them in ever so slightly, and we have obviously climbed up to 2nd place, joint with Liverpool, ahead by 1 goal, 1 point clear of Chelsea and 1 point clear of Tottenham. And then a bit of a gap is starting to open up to Everton in 6th place. Arsenal still sit absolutely rock bottom behind my head that you can't see. They've played 14, they've won 1, drawn 3 and lost 10. So they have been absolutely ridiculously crap. Even for Arsenal standards, they've been crap. But thank you very much for watching. I still haven't updated this outro page yet, but I will get to doing that at some point. For all the Patreons, if you want to get your name just there, then all you have to do is donate $5 a month. Really not that much. But don't donate anything that you can't afford. I must state that straight away. Thank you very much to Derek Murphy. Thank you very much to Callum Bacon, Jan Petrick, Lovro, and Brett Higgins. All of you as Patreons, it's great how much you support the channel. Let me know down below how you found the channel. Let me know if you want to see anything else in 2027 in Football Manager. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.